very warm welcome as always to the Major Dhyan Chand Stadium in Lucknow for this Pool B encounter of the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Lucknow 2016. It's the might of the Netherlands against the Egyptian side looking for win number one of the tournament. Well, as it stands, Egypt yet to win a game. They're yet to score a goal as well. They've lost two matches, have Egypt and Netherlands. Well, they've won one and lost one. They lost to Belgium yesterday, so a win for them is necessary to ensure that they can get themselves into the quarterfinals. I'm not too far away from a start here in Lucknow. Chilly, hazy conditions here this morning. It's great to see plenty of those strong supporters coming out and seeing the best young hockey players in the world plying their trade here in India. Here come the two teams, and the Netherlands in their famous orange, no mistaking them today, and Egypt in the black and red. Yeah, it's all on the line here for Egypt. They lost to Belgium yesterday, which cost them the chance to top the group, for all intents and purposes at least, and a good win today gives them the chance to get things going yet again towards the quarterfinals. We welcome our dignitary, Mr. Bhuvnesh Kumar, Commissioner of Lucknow Division, who is escorted by Commander R.K. Shrivastava, Executive Director of Hockey India. They greet the two captains today. Here's Thierry Brinkman and Abdul Rahman Qassem. Egyptian captain Abdul Rahman Qassem. It'll be an interesting encounter with Egypt failing to score a goal so far, and Netherlands looking to bounce back after that 3-2 loss yesterday against the Belgium side, who scored that winner in the dying stages. But first, the national anthems of both sides, Netherlands and also Egypt. Great scenes with the national anthems for both teams. Now they go down the line, saying hello. There's no Lars Balk for the Netherlands today. Their usual skipper sitting out this match, so a chance for Thierry Brinkman to lead the side. Named as a substitute, but was in his tracksuit while they were warming up and not in the lineup through the national anthem. They've got class all over the field, the Netherlands, from 1 through 24 starting today. they'd really be looking to bounce back after yesterday, the Netherlands. They were holding on, put a little bit unawares by Belgium. They backed themselves right until the final whistle. For Egypt, well, they're looking to get something going. They are 0 from 2 and haven't scored a goal. So they're up against it today against the Netherlands side looking to confirm their place in the quarterfinals. Here is the points table for Pool B. Egypt 0 from 2. And with an inferior goal difference right across the board, their chances of the quarterfinals look well and truly done. The Netherlands, well, they win and their destiny remains in their own hands ahead of Belgium's game. They can confirm their spot in the next round and likely facing Australia. So they need to start to get things clicking. Not far away than the men in charge today. We've got Dan Barstow from England, the two umpires leading proceedings here for this Pool B encounter, and Tim Bond from New Zealand. They are our two custodians. Moments away from a start here. It'll be interesting to see how Egypt tackle the Netherlands and how the men in orange fire out as soon as this first whistle is blown, which it is. And we are underway here in this Pool B encounter at the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. Netherlands in their orange and Egypt in the black and the red. Egypt in defence through Ahmed Ashraf. Here's Terence Peters for the Netherlands. Won by a couple. Jorrit Kroon moves it outside. It's with Wortelboer. Down the right flank they go. Janssen just crashes it into the D. Well handled by Egypt. As the Dutch coach, Eric Verboom, watching on. Nice darting left to right. Egypt through Mustafa Tariq. They transfer it to the outer side of the pitch. They need to be really good here. Terence Peters was bearing down on the long corner for the Netherlands. Some early breakdowns in communication for Egypt could prove costly. Kroon looked to get it going forwards. Ragab did well. Stick down, won the ball back. So down this near side, Ragab's run really hard. Wonderful work from Egypt here, and they're into their attacking area. Yop de Mol's got his hands certainly full. So Egypt retreat momentarily. Ahmed Ashraf mixing really well with El Ghanaini, and all the way back to the safety of Mustafa Tariq. Lovely probing ball, but once more Egypt keen to make sure they go through the right avenues towards goal, but it could be exposed on the counter here. Brinkman's up against a few. He beats the first, and black shirts are swarming back to meet Brinkman. Wonderful skill from him. Plays it to the top of the D. Those Egyptian numbers went out, but they weren't looking too assured to start with. Here is the Egyptian coach, Syed El Bedawi. He's aware just how young this squad is for the Egyptians, looking to build experience for them. He come in by winning the Africa Junior Cup. So Egypt enjoying a good amount of possession early. Actually favoured the stats. Oh, we've only played a couple of minutes, but 65% of the ball so far, and they're holding it well in defence. A long probing ball down the line. Unable to get on the end of it, but El Ghanaini started really well on both flanks of the pitch here at the Major Jan Chand Stadium. Touch, well, there's an early wake-up call for them, that Egypt are here to challenge them rather than just sit back and try and hold them out. Right, De Mol waxing with Van Grossen. Grossen one away from tying Germany's Anton Bokel as the tournament's leading goal scorer through pool play. And possession over. From the side, Ahmed Nasser just leaves it behind, and now they work forwards of centre the Egyptian side. Again, Ahmed Ashraf plays it back, and Zaidan once more. Skill errors costing Egypt at times. They've been patient, looking to settle things down. See Jorrit Kroon keen to get things going for the Netherlands. early exchanges. Rosen, Mr. van der Graaf, over to De Mol. The Dutch were really patient in their match against Belgium yesterday. In the first half, there were very few chances for either side, and it came alive in the second half. The Dutch were very content just to hold possession, be patient in their avenue towards the attacking circle. De Mol goes over the top, looking for Vortelboer, controls it well, just on the outer side of the D. Vortelboer plays it in. The Dutch are into the circle, it comes across. Work to do for Egypt's defenders, there are plenty of them. Peters continues to harass Mustafa Zayden. Egypt able to hold them out on this occasion. Ahmed Adel in goals for Egypt. Just sat on his backside, needed the support of his defenders. Van Heiningen trying to get things going down that baseline, and De Mol again goes aerial. Brinkman unable to control the bouncing ball, it runs dead. Brinkman with the captain's armband today in place of Lars Balt, not taking part in proceedings. That bench watching on. Arts leaves it behind. Egypt been good so far in the early exchanges. El Ghanani, one of their better players, taking it right up to the Dutch defenders as he surges forwards on the left and the right flanks. Five and a half played here in the opening half. Two halves of 35 minutes being played at this tournament. The last of its kind in this format. Under the watchful eye of the International Hockey Federation as we move to 4 quarters of 15 minutes, which we've seen throughout the international hockey scene for the past little while. Later today, this feast of hockey at the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Lucknow 2016 continues. The final match of the day, home nation India against South Africa, as the Dutch are into the D. The shot comes and it's saved, and it will be a goal. It's bounced through. Plenty happening inside the D for the Dutch side. Nice piece of work from Van Dam. Dutch fans celebrate. Goal has been given. Here came the ball in from Merkus. Van Dam, plenty of space. Shot came, it was saved. Bounces off the Egyptian defender in Ghanem and over the top of a flailing Ahmed Adel and into the goal. So the Netherlands lead 1-0. They've opened proceedings. A little bit messy for the Egyptian side in defence. And Adel unable to stop the goal. Great to see from Van Dam as well, making sure the Egyptian defenders were okay after copping a knock from the rebound. So 1-0 for the Netherlands. Really nice ball in from Merkus, and Van Dam trapped it successfully. Very composed shot on goal. And the Dutch are looking for another. It's with De Vilde. Plays it through Kroon. Merkus. The other side for Janssen. On the outer side of the D. Nice bit of deception. Now into the D. Is it off a foot? It is. So a penalty corner for the Netherlands. They're attacking in a flurry now. They've hit their strides well. Penalty corner opportunity. Brinkman involved. Skipper for today. Van Dam as well. Here it is into the D, and it's off Ashraf's foot. Brinkman was there waiting for it. It will be a penalty corner for the Dutch. They've got weapons all over the place from the set-piece situation. Have a look and see who their favoured option is on this occasion. They've got Janssen waiting at the first battery, De Vilde at the second, and De Mol, large figure, waiting for the injection. So it is Janssen who shoots, and it's Janssen who scores for the Dutch side. 2-0 in the space of just more than a minute. The 19-year-old penalty corner weapon, Jip Janssen, doubles the Dutch advantage. Well-worked penalty corner, low and to Ahmed Adel's right. Underneath the Egyptian goalkeeper as he dived. Couldn't get the stick down in time. And the Netherlands lead 2-0. A great passage of play from the Dutch in the past couple of minutes. And Egypt, after starting well themselves, a couple of decent surges down the flanks, although no opportunities in front of goal to speak of. They need to just reset and try and stem the flow. Could get ugly really quickly otherwise. The Dutch will be searching for goals, keen to find their connectivity. Netherlands looking to confirm their spot in the quarterfinals. They had a great win against Malaysia to open their tournament. 7-2 they won. Ip Janssens got them going well here today. Talk about that loss yesterday against Belgium. Really heartbreaking stuff for the Dutch side. In the dying minutes, Belgium scored in the 69th minute. All but secure themselves top spot in Pool B. They do, though, have Malaysia still to play, the Belgium side. Need to win there to confirm the safe passage group. 7-2, that opening win against Malaysia for the Dutch. The goals did come. Only a couple of multiple goal scorers for them. So plenty of hands making light work of the scoring responsibilities here for Egypt with Nasser. Nice turn, but good support here for the Dutch side. Great turn from Van Heiningen. Down this right flank they go. Van Dam already has one. He's keen for another. Into the D he goes. Egypt putting numbers back, diffuse that situation. And it was Van Dam. Just going to work down that right flank. Protecting the ball. Losing the handle. As it stands, Netherlands go to the top of the pool. Belgium with the game in hand. And Malaysia, who played Belgium, not out of it yet. It's pretty hard for Egypt at this point in time. The crossover for Pool B through to Pool A, where Australia and Argentina wait for them. Australia play tomorrow. Argentina had a great win against Korea before. It's more than likely that Netherlands, if they win today, with Belgium favoured against Malaysia, the Netherlands will play Australia. So it's important for them to be feeling comfortable and towards the top of their game. Very physical challenge that Australia pose. They have been clicking well. We heard from Ben Bishop earlier today for their win. Here you go Egypt towards the D. Mohamed Adel working it back to Zaidan. And he has Mustafa Tarek. Here's Tarek. Oh, there's no one anywhere near the end of that ball. Just a little bit impatient. Dutch fans watching on. Pleased with the start. 2-0 up in the opening 13 minutes of the opening half of this Pool B encounter. They're playing their way towards the quarterfinals. Here's Wortelbauer. Stick work from Wortelbauer. Plays the Dutch ball. Outside the deep for the Dutch. Nice work from Egypt. Turn the ball over. Move it out of their defensive area. Good turn through the heart of the pitch from Mohamed Adel. Loses his footing and he's harassed by a couple of orange shirts, but great balance and strength to get back to his feet. Mohamed Adel moving the ball back for his teammates in defence. With Tarek over to Zaidan. Working it amongst themselves with no real purpose, and they turn it over. It's with Arts for the Dutch side. Yeah, great experienced hockey minds supporting this Dutch side. Nice measured passage of play for the Netherlands. Van der Graaf to retreat. Van Grossen. 3 goals to his name in the tournament, twice versus Malaysia and once versus Belgium. It's a lot of the attack up out of defence as well. Goyce flattered into. 18-year-old member of the team. Speaking of 18-year-olds, there's Jorrit Kroon, who's just come off the bench. It was a slightly wild pass, but it's worked out reasonably well. De Wilde turned it over, come the finish. Work it down that right side. And Van Heiningen rather. Here come Egypt. Maybe a chance here for them. It's worked through Rugab. Into the D, Egypt go. There's no one home. Plenty of orange shirts there to crowd the issue. Ibrahim Salah. Mabel. Roll the ball and going. There's Mustafa. Looking for Salah. Dutch now. Wortelbauer. Into the foot. Chilly conditions here in Lucknow. To shelter. They rugged up. Egypt with space to work into now, but again, plenty of numbers with the Dutch. Working it down, it's a good ball, but just a touch too much on it. Ahmad El Ghanani was the intended target. He's been running hard since the opening whistle. You can see the frustration on his face. How much he'd love to get himself one-on with the goalkeeper. Try and manufacture a scoring opportunity for Egypt. They're yet to muster a shot on goal. The Netherlands have had 3 shots, and they've managed 2 goals. Egypt can handle that sort of efficiency. Do well to try and peg things back here. De Mol. Back to Van Grossen. Dutch. Working things nicely. Up towards the D, they're in to the attacking circle. Just outside with Terence Peters. Janssen. Snapping it towards the D. The Dutch put it towards the goal. Have a look at the 2 goals for the Netherlands. Here's the first one from Van Dam. A little bit of ping-pong action. And there's Janssen's penalty corner. Well taken underneath the right arm of Ahmed Adel in Egypt's goal. 2-0 the score. 18.5 minutes to play here in the opening half. Crashed in towards the D. Here's a shot for the Dutch. It was high and wide. Adel able to handle this one. Ball coming in. Van Heiningen controls it. Goes on the reverse. High and over the bar. Egypt need to be a little bit tighter on those players when the ball comes in inside that attacking circle. If players such as Van Heiningen have time, as we saw Van Dam have it earlier on that replay for the opening goal, just trap the ball, set, work themselves to either side and shoot on goal. It makes it a very tough day for Ahmed Adel. Mohamed Nasser into the D and off the foot of Mustafa Ragab. So Yop de Mol, defensive general, senior experience, and the 21-year-old Van der Graaf lays it down for Arts. He had room if he was able to control the ball down this right flank. Turn the ball over. Egypt have possession, still chasing their first goal in the tournament are Egypt. Syed El Badawi, the Egyptian coach, knows that it was a tricky task for them, quite a young side. And they don't have the opportunity to play too many major international tournaments, nor too many international games at under 21 level. Here come the Dutch. Arts has the ball, turns and protects it well. Plays it for Van der Graaf. Now De Mol. Well, sees something he likes. It's a wonderful pass over to Jorrit Kroon. Cuts through the heart of the midfield. Kroon working well. Going towards the D. Broken up. Goyce leaves it behind. Here's De Mol into the D. Van der Graaf unable to control the ball from De Mol. Nice work from the Dutch though to transfer play from left to right, far side to near side. Try and stretch the Egyptian defence and find an open man. Kroon to defend over there. There's help as well from Schoenacre. They've stemmed the flow. A couple of goals in quick succession for the Dutch earlier in this half. Earlier today, Korea 1-5 against Argentina. Australia with a 4-2 win against Austria. Now Egypt up against the Netherlands. Egypt turned the ball over. Kroon goes to Schoenacre. Mighty touch, but it's fallen for Arts and into the heart of the D for the Dutch side. Brinkman battling hard, looking for the ball. It was well handled by Zidane. Clears it. Just in desperation come the finish, and Janssen will take it from the sidelines. Here's the ball. Schoenacre was dispossessed, but it fell for Arts to a dangerous position. As mentioned, Zidane doing well to clear it. It's coming back in a hurry. De Wilde. Here comes the shot from Schoenacre. Numbers with Egypt, and they're able to clog the space. Lucas watches on. Egypt need to be careful. And the Dutch bring the ball in, but it looks like they're keen to get numbers back, and understandably so. Just try and close down those spaces that allowed a goal earlier from Van Damme and a couple of really hot shots. Just keep looking for that defensive option, and the orange shirts are wise to it now. They're keeping numbers. The attacking side, where Egypt are controlling the ball through the neutral zone on this major Jansan Stadium pitch. Amadassa. Ball goes back for Merkus. Dutch with slightly more than 50% of the possession. Egypt have had their fair share of the ball, but they've not looked too threatening going forwards whatsoever. Still yet to muster a shot on goal. 6 circle entries for the Dutch. Egypt, nothing of any note to speak of. Prior to this match, the Netherlands, they've favoured attacking the circle from the left-hand side. 65% of their circle entries have been from the left ahead of this match. Just the 2 games played by the Dutch so far today, fairly even. 6 circle entries for the Netherlands. 2 have come from the left, 1 through the centre, and 3 down this right flank. Egypt look to get something going. Nice bit of work coming from Ahmed Bashar, and it was played into the foot, but just outside the D. It's with Ashraf. Plays it back for Ragab. What can he get going? Into the foot again, but still just outside. Egypt looking to get themselves into the circle and get something going. They're into the D. They need an option. A little bit hot for Egypt. Nasser unable to control it, and the counter's on. Brinkman controlling it well. Loses the handle and out of play. Nice little passage for Egypt. They persisted well, but that final opportunity goes begging. The D. It was a decent ball across, but the Netherlands able to get the sticks involved and apply the pressure. And Egypt find themselves all the way back on the last line of defence, looking to manufacture another charge forwards. Ardel's ball broken up by Schoenacre, and he's away here. He has men in support in the D, looking for the outlet. It comes now. Egypt were able to get back. Schoenacre maybe have done well either just to take the defenders on or dish the ball a little bit sooner. Onside is a wonderful thing though. Egypt now with their captain, Abdelrahman Kassem. Maybe a chance here again for them. Nice little passage moments ago. Knocked down by Yosri. harassed by a couple of orange shirts. Egypt all the way back again. Ahmed Ashraf goes with Mustafa Tarek. Zaidan unable to control the ball. So the Dutch again taking the game on. Some wonderful work down that outer side. In towards the D. Here come the Dutch. It is a penalty stroke. Ahmed Adel came flying out of his goal. Lost his helmet. Really clumsy from him. Schoenacre was inside the D. So Ahmed Adel is leading his cause. Here he goes. Right mitt on Schoenacre's back. He concedes the stroke. Looks like Van Grossen is the usual custodian in these situations, coming to take the stroke. He scored from a penalty stroke in each of their opening 2 games, has Bram Van Grossen. Can he make it 3 out of 3 games? So Bram Van Grossen over the ball. Ahmed Adel in goal for Egypt. Van Grossen shoots and it's a wonderfully taken stroke. Van Grossen scores and makes it 3-0 for the Dutch side. Van Grossen joins Anton Bokel as the tournament's leading scorers. Beautifully executed stroke high and to the goalkeeper's right. Van Grossen with 3 penalty strokes and 4 goals for the tournament. The Netherlands lead 3-0 with 11 minutes to play in the opening half. Goals came in a flurry earlier. They got 2 in quick succession, the Dutch side, and they've got a chance for 2 in even quicker succession here. After the restart, they worked their way down, into Ahmed Adel's area. He's forced to defend another set piece. Great work again from Schoenacre. So penalty corner. Terence Peters at the first. De Wilde at the second. Peters is the man given the responsibility. It's wide. So the Dutch can't make it 4. Peters can't add to his 2 goals scored so far in the tournament. Solid trap, Peters with good connection. Just wide. So Adel not concede a 4th. Plenty on it from Terence Peters and his bright young talents in Dutch hockey. Again, those danger signs ringing around the Major Janchan Stadium pitch here in Lucknow for Egypt. Can't take their eyes off this Dutch side. Schoenacre making a nuisance of himself of late. Ahmed Adel bringing him down inside the D. Conceding the penalty stroke that allowed Bram Van Grossen put the Dutch side 3-0 up. Lance loses his footing. Egypt through the midfield through Adel. Mohamed Adel. So Egypt looking to go into the D. Need to come back though. Mustafa Ragab. Need to bring the ball back. They need to be set here, Egypt. Make it from the spot of the infringement. And here's Dutch shirts behind the ball. And Egypt turn it over a little bit too easily, but they win it back just as easily. Into the D, Egypt come. Calls for a penalty corner. They just need to play the whistle. El Ghanani's been good, but on that occasion, he lifted his eyes. And the Dutch will win the ball back. Some nice work from Mohamed Adel and El Ghanani into the D. He was calling for the penalty corner. If he hadn't gone back searching for that ball, they could have been a chance as the Dutch fire on goal again. Peters with the second, now 3rd efforts It's a real scramble. Peters calling himself for a penalty corner down the other end, but Ahmed Adel just camped himself on the turf and had good support from his defenders. Here comes the initial shot, saved by Adel. Terence Peters, a second effort, looking for the third. Adel just flailing around. He was on his belly come the finish. 3-0 remains the scoreline. And keep your eye on here in this Pool B encounter. Heiningen charging down the left side. Schoenaker was goal side in the D and still is. It was a timely touch from Ahmed Ashraf. Getting free as they counter the Netherlands side. Van der Graaf. Back for Merkus. And Van Grossen. Grossen. The Merkus, now Van der Graaf. Timely touch for eventual solid contact from Ahmed Ashraf and Van der Graaf. Turns the ball over. El Ghanani has no support, so he needs to go all on his own. He's got terrific speed, does El Ghanani. Now he drops it back for his skipper, Abdelrahman Kassam. Kassam plays it back for Mohamed Akdel. Decent opportunity, but they just needed to take the Dutch on perhaps, because now there are 8 orange shirts back waiting just to snaffle up the loose ball. Mortelboa goes to Peters. Now it's the Egyptians who need to charge back and defend. They're ball watching a little bit in defence here at the moment, the Egyptian side. Hip Janssen takes them on, plays it down for Van Heiningen. The long corner for the Dutch. And Heiningen's look dangerous charging down either flank with the Goyce. Crashes it in, no one at that back post. Brinkman was working his way there. Election. Roof off Egypt. The Goyce. For Van Grossen. The Goyce again. In the final 5 minutes here of the opening half, and it's Netherlands 3 leading Egypt 0. Egypt looking to get things going. They've had some almost chances, some almost moments here in the opening half. How much their bench would love a clean opportunity in front of goal. Moritz Visser untested in the Netherlands goal so far. On the other side of things, Ahmed Adel in the Egyptian goal has been harassed by the orange shirts. Egypt yet to win a game here at the tournament. They lost their opener 4-0 against Belgium and then 2-0 against Malaysia. Their best finish at this tournament is 9th, Egypt, and that was in 1997. They've always, unfortunately for them, finished last in their pool. And as it stands, they're looking destined to do that again here at the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup, then Lucknow 2016. But there's still plenty of time for them to mount a charge, mount a comeback here against the Netherlands. With Mohamed Adel. Just leaves it for Mustafa Ragab. Ragab has it in for the skipper. Leaves it for Ragab. He's got his back to the goals. That's Ragab. Nasser crashes it towards the D. They turn the ball over. Maybe they just need to keep their eyes towards the goal and look for players to lead in and around that D, rather than just go back and allow the Dutch to dictate terms. Here's De Mol. Down the line, a wonderful ball from De Mol and a great run from Van Heiningen into the D. The Dutch guy, it's with Kroon and he plays it onto the foot. Penalty corner for the Netherlands. Tidy work from Jorrit Kroon. A wonderful ball down the right flank fullback Harningen. Jorrit Kroon, a Rio 2016 Olympian with the Dutch senior men's side. Made his Olympic Games debut at the age of 17. Turned 18 at the Olympic Games. He was the youngest man for the Dutch side at that tournament. He's the youngest Dutch player at the under-21 tournament as well. Like the prodigy Jorrit Kroon, and he goes back to inject the ball. One of the FIH Rising Star nominees for this year. And he's keen to try and help his side take a 4-0 lead ahead of halftime. Van Groossen and Janssen at the top of the D for the Dutch. Van Groossen shoots and it's saved. In Bond. As we'll go again. It was a good save from Ardell, but just parried high and up into the air. So we go again. Remains Van Groossen and Janssen. Van Groossen again shoots, and again it's saved by the goalkeeper Ardell. Tiny bit of work. Van Groossen's denied his 5th goal of the tournament. Ball crashed back in towards the D. Brinkman just hammers it at the Egyptian defenders. Adele's out. Well, less than a minute for Egypt to try and hold the Dutch out, and a chance to go forwards again. El Ghanani was underneath the ball, but Dutch able to get within the drop of the ball. So with De Mol, 30 seconds remaining to halftime. Been a polished half from the Netherlands. They've protected Moritz Visser, who's been untested in their goal, and they've managed 3 goals of their own. They've done really well to almost confirm their spot in the quarterfinals. They'll likely cross over and play Australia, who seem set to finish top of Pool A. And this Pool B encounter certainly been an entertaining one as the Dutch look for a late goal in the opening half. There is the hooter to see us into the break. Warm applause from the Dutch fans as their team leads 3-0 at halftime. Goals from Thies van Dam, Bram van Groossen and Jip Janssen, seeing them into the halftime break at 3-0. Jorrit Kroon likes it. Eric Verboom will take them into the sheds and give them some encouragement. For Egypt, they're looking for their first goal of the tournament and a comeback to try and get win number 1.
Well, it's skillful hockey, it's beautiful hockey all over Major Dhyan Chand Stadium in Lucknow. But we have some beautiful fans as well. Nauj Naka's family is with us. Lotte, how are you enjoying your stay here?
Oh, I like it very much. Yeah, it's a beautiful stadium. The country is nice. The people are very friendly, so I like it. Yeah, I really enjoy.
Tell all of us, who's the special player you want to see in action to be the star of the Netherlands side? Tell all of us.
What do you mean? Who is the star?
Who is your star in the Netherlands?
I think, my opinion, all the Dutch guys are very good. But yeah, I'm the girlfriend of Nout, so he is my favorite. Yeah.
And your smile and his dad is running away. You can't run away.
Sorry.
You're enjoying the action?
Yeah, but I thought you were more interested in her than in me.
Oh, you know, in Hindi, we call her Didi. You know what Didi is?
No.
Is a sister.
Okay. Then it's all right.
Proud to see your son in action here.
Oh, so proud. Yeah, but I'm proud to see all the team, and I like them all, and I know every boy, and it's just one family.
Dutch have a different flavor of hockey in their country. What different flavor have they got here?
Ooh, that's a difficult question. I think it's powerful. It's the speed where they play with, and they always go to the goal and make a lot of goals.
Right then, so I'll ask my Didi and you to cheer for Holland in your style. Cheer for Holland and show it to the entire world how you cheer for your team.
Okay. Holland! 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 Okay, thank you.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to learn some chanting with the Holland fans. As the action is about to begin, we'll cheer for a good game of hockey.
Thank you.
Manoj, Jolly, you enjoy that one down there. What a place to be. Very well done. And fair characters here supporting the Dutch team. And they've got lots to support as well. 3-0 they lead at halftime. Ties van Dam, Jip Janssen and Bram van Groossen, the goal scorers. Egypt still searching for goal number 1 in the tournament and win number 1, unsurprisingly. One-way traffic, as you can imagine from the scoreline in the opening half. The Dutch went forwards and you can see the shot coming from Ties van Dam. The rebound from Ahmed Adel was there and just bounced off the defender in Mohamed Ghanem. The Dutch starting well, and goals were coming in a bit of a flurry. It was quite a shot from Van Dam, and Brinkman was waiting for the rebound, but Ahmed Adel had a pretty torrid first half. A couple of occasions flailing around. Great sportsmanship as well from Van Dam. Here's the penalty corner, Jip Janssen, beautifully taken, hard, and to Adel's right, underneath his right glove and stick. Jip Janssen is a beast of a 19-year-old, and he put his side 2-0 up. Eric Groen bringing it in. And then the third goal came from a penalty stroke. Nice lead-up play. The Dutch belting it in a couple of times. It was high and wide, that shot from Van Heiningen. One of a couple of players who found himself clear inside the D on a few occasions. Into the D, here they come. Schoenacre was obstructed pretty significantly by Ahmed Adel, and the penalty stroke was awarded. Adel losing his helmet in the process, and Van Groossen burying that ball into the front of the goal. Right into the front of the net. His 4th goal of the tournament, 3rd from penalty stroke, so Dutch have been doing well, getting into a position where they do earn themselves strokes. And with Van Groossen so deadly from the spot, opposition sides need to stem that flow. 3-0 the score for the Netherlands, and we're ready to go in the second half. We're back underway at the Major Dhyan Chand Stadium in Lucknow. This Pool B encounter at the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. Netherlands looking to secure their spot into the quarterfinals. And they've done a really good job of setting that progression up through the first 35 minutes. The opportunities almost presenting themselves for the Dutch side. With Janssen, crashes it through. Kroon looked to get the deflection. He'll play her in a more dangerous spot. He got the deflection, but there was no one on the end of it. Schoenecker, who had a good first half and earned the penalty stroke, able to get on the end of it. Egypt deep in defence. It's with Ashraf. Harassed by a couple, and the pressure forces the turnover. Into the D they come. Brinkman shoots. And Brinkman scores. Thierry Brinkman's wearing the captain's armband and he leads them to a 4-0 advantage. He scored in their opening game. Terrifically experienced young man, and he scores here in their third match of the tournament. Nice speed from De Gois. Brinkman, good control, and beats Ahmed Adel on his near post. And he's got great control, does Thierry Brinkman. 4-0 now, the lead for the Netherlands. It's Thierry Brinkman, the goal scorer, involved straight away again. Brinkman's back into the D. Brinkman towards the goal. He squares it to the heart of the D. Egypt had numbers there. Brinkman with a lively couple of minutes. It's been 5-0. Egypt, the wasteful ball through the middle of the midfield. Now Demol, surging ball. Brinkman has it. Wonderful control again from Thierry Brinkman. An important touch from Ahmed Ashraf. Just breaking things up momentarily. Thierry Brinkman standing large in the opening exchanges of the second half. Mustafa Zarden. Egypt deep in defence. Crashed along. Great stick from De Gois. Now Arts has the ball. They sit off him and allow him to work his way around. Goes through Yorick Kroon. It's a nice ball from Kroon to Arts. Arts almost a little bit surprised at the effectiveness of Kroon's touch, and it runs out of play. The forecheck from the Dutch side is terrific. See them there closing down all of the space around Mohamed Nasser. Nice touch from Ragab. And on the outer side, Ashraf works it. Elganaini has been really good. De Gois diffuses the situation, and that is clumsy from Elganaini. Instantly put his hands in the air. He will earn himself a card, though. They knew that he'd competed illegally. There he is, just jamming his stick into the spokes of De Gois' bicycle. Goes over the handlebars. Dutch on the outer side of the D. Wonderful ball in. Here's Terence Peters. Doesn't have a huge amount of support. He gets it back. There's no one at the top of the D for the Netherlands, so Arts comes rushing. Egypt hanging on again. Mohamed Nasser beats out Yorick Kroon. That's the same to Brinkman. Or it's Van Heiningen, rather. Here's a replay of this latest surge forwards. Yeah, Van Dam for Peters. It was beautiful work. Van Heiningen back to Peters. Kroon couldn't control it. Arts came rushing. There's the Dutch through De Wilde. Knock it out of play. But Egypt with a rare foray into their attacking quarter. They're a man down. They're playing with 10 to the Netherlands 11. With Ahmad Elganaini serving a 2-minute suspension. Circle entries 14-2, the way of the Dutch, and it will remain that way because they turn the ball over again. Egypt 9 shots to Egypt's 0. Can't win a hockey game without taking a shot on goal. That's clumsy from Janssen. The ball just getting a little bit large on him, taking his eyes off it. Egypt able to execute the skills perfectly first time themselves, but they work it down the sideline through Adel. No support, well harassed by Arts, wins the ball back, goes to de Mol with Van Dam. Back to de Mol, goes on a little run himself. De Mol has Peters and also Schoenecker, goes to Peters. Well, the goal was wide open. The Dutch side unable to manufacture a shot on goal. Ahmed Adel came rushing out of his goal. Wortelboer in towards the deep. Almost 5-0 here. It was a wonderful ball for de Mol. Used those long strides to bound towards the attacking area. Great ball for Terence Peters. Crossed it over, and a really important touch from the Egyptian defence. Dutch fans watching on, hoping that they went 5-0 up. Here's Art. Into the deep. Peters has it, works himself into a little bit of space. The shot was ineffective. Threw a stick in the air in frustration. They're carving them open at times here in the early exchanges of the second half. Yeah, not Peters' best work. He knows that. Oh, here we go. Netherlands again surging forwards. Wortelboer can't control the pass. So a couple of missed opportunities. We have an Egyptian player down. Looks like Mohamed Nasser receiving attention and treatment on that right ankle. Here's the incident. Nasser just stepping on Wortelboer's stick and then losing his balance, rolling that right ankle. Off balance there, and there's that right ankle. Looks nasty, but he looks to be okay and able to take himself to the bench under his own steam. Mohamed Nasser in the hands of the trainers. Dutch going through the heart of the defence. De Mol working their way. It's with Mohamed Adel. Now Yop De Mol. Mol goes to Wortelboer. Hasn't been clean with the trap on a couple of occasions of late, and he has his pocket picked. Wonderful work from the Egyptians. Mustafa Ragab controls the ball into the attacking area. Ragab shoots from the top of the D, and Visser is called upon for the first time in the match, and he delivers for the Netherlands side. Mustafa Ragab controlled the ball beautifully, pulled the trigger from the top of the D. Visser equal to it. He's certainly woken himself up at half-time. Egypt's first shot is a cracker, and Visser's first piece of work in this one is equal to it. Here's Mustafa Ragab, plenty of connection on the ball. Oh, Visser, what a save from him, that right mitt. Ragab can't believe it. There's not much more he could have done. That's the level that Egypt deliver on every single shot that they take here in this game. We'll hope for plenty more. Here come the Netherlands looking to return serve. Front and centre, they lead 5-0. Van der Graaf doesn't get too many opportunities, and he only needs one here. After Visser keeps the Dutch side with the clean sheet, Van der Graaf at the other end extends the damage to Egypt's scoreline. It's 5-0 the way of the Netherlands. Again, some terrific build-up. Brinkman Great ball into the D, a wonderful touch from Schoenecker. Van der Graaf buries it over the top of the flailing Ahmed Adel. Now that'll please Schoenecker's girlfriend and father in the crowd. Van der Graaf gets the goal, goal number 5. Netherlands cruising here in this Pool B match. Yep, Van der Graaf knows it. Yep. He usually finds himself right here in the heart of defence, Van der Graaf, so he's thrilled to get up and finish the great lead-up work from the Dutch side. Turn the ball over. Only for a few moments. De Mol. And De Gois deep. He's executed those long, probing, cut-out balls so well today. Egypt looking for shot number 2. Mohamed Adel hands it over. Van der Graaf watched it the whole way. It goes through Peters. Plays it back for De Gois. Now Van der Graaf. To Merkus. De Wilde. Running dead on Schoenecker. Immaculate hairdo of Schoenecker. And he's played pretty well today as well. Egypt still chasing goal number 1 in the tournament. Lost their opener 4-0 against Belgium and 2-0 against Malaysia. 5-0 in a trail against the Netherlands here in their final group game of the tournament. It's a wild ball from Yorick Kroon. The tournament's not over for the Egyptian side after today. There are classification matches here at the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men, Lucknow 2016. Unfortunately for Egypt, they finished last in their pool every time they played in this tournament. Here is Van der Graaf's goal. Great work from Schoenecker. That is a delightful finish from Van der Graaf. Was aware to the fact Ahmed Adel was coming out from his goal and just deflected it over the top. Really neat finish. And again, nice stick work from Van der Graaf. Yorick Kroon has it, working his way towards the D. Beats a couple, now a third. Can't beat the 4th. Egypt hit the Netherlands out another time. And Heiningen, Van Grossen rather. Now De Gois down into the corner. Brinkman back for De Gois. It's for Brinkman. Brinkman up towards goal, and this time Adel was able to meet the ball and boot it away. He's had a busy day in Egypt's goal, has Ahmed Adel. Faced 11 shots, 9 of those on target. Fortunately for him, 5 of those have been conceded. Here's Merkus. The Dutch go towards the D again. De Gois into the D. De Gois has the ball running down the baseline. Long corner for the Dutch. Kroon. Side. Rosen. De Wilde wants to crash it in. Maintain possession. Now, they've been scoring machines in this tournament, the Dutch. 7-2 their first game. They lost their second 3-2 against Belgium. They go again in search of goals. Chipped in towards Peters. They've scored 14 goals in the tournament, have the Netherlands. That is the most by any team. Got the equal individual tournament leading goal scorer as well in Bram van Grossen. Has 4 goals to tie Anton Bokel's 4. Egypt in defence through Mohamed Adel. Turned over. Peters has Schoenecker on the spot in the middle of the D. but the Egyptian pressure's good. Mohamed Adel needed to be strong, and he indeed was. Here's a replay of it. Turned over, bobbled on them. Peters won the ball. Mohamed Adel and Ahmed Adel able to defuse the situation. And here's El Ghanani taking it to the Dutch side. De Gois goes with Van Dam. Now Wortelbauer using his extensive reach to control the ball well. De Gois. And for Merkus, time to gather the ball. Here are the 5 goals scored by the Netherlands. The first one shot came in from Van Dam. Hefty connection. Here's the second one, penalty corner from Janssen. Well taken. Speaking of well taken, Van Groosen from the spot. Here's Thierry Brinkman's fine work and clean finish. And then goal number 5. Beautiful touch from Schoenecker and Van der Graaf burying the finish. 5-0 the score, the Netherlands leading Egypt. They've only got, well, they only came into this match with 2 players who scored more than a goal. Brinkman looking for the penalty corner, not doing. Skipper thought he was a sure thing. Dignitaries watching on, enjoying the festival of hockey here at the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. .5 minutes remaining in this Pool B match. Netherlands destined to go through to the quarterfinals, where they'll meet more than likely Australia, who have a game still to play tomorrow against Korea, who have so far struggled in their games. Van Groosen feigns one way, goes short to De Gois. Now down into that right corner they go. Van der Graaf has the ball neatly into the D. Van Dam wins the penalty corner for the Netherlands. So another great opportunity coming up for the men in orange. Van der Graaf into the D. Van Dam, really nice trap. Raised by Mustafa Tarek. So a chance for 6-0. Janssen, who scored from a penalty corner earlier in the game, and Van Groosen, who scored 3 from penalty strokes and 1 from penalty corners so far in the tournament. Kroon brings the ball in. It's Janssen who sweeps it in. It's saved. Janssen on the second occasion will not be denied. They certainly know how to score goals, this Netherlands side, and Jip Janssen has a double here today. Kroon with good service. Janssen's first shot was saved by Ahmed Adel. The rebound was there on a platter for Janssen. And on the second occasion, he would not be denied. Plenty of real estate to work with. He goes high and over the top of Adel. 6-0 the score. Janssen has 2. Terence Peters loves it. Janssen loves it as well. Jip Janssen with his second. 15 goals for the Dutch side in the tournament. Janssen. Has it back. Here's De Mol. Janssen. Has it down. Jorrit Kroon. In the corner. Goes back for Janssen. Making sure of things here. Egypt camped in their own attacking or defensive quarter rather. Allowing the Dutch to control the ball. Is Janssen. The build-up all the way out to Demol. Now runs at the Egyptian defence. Ball into the D. Demol battling hard, wins out. Egypt. Ahmed Ashraf doing well. Goals aplenty here today at the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow. Only winning 4-2 against Austria. And goals in all of the games as well so far. 6-0 here. Right, as we work our way through the day, some mouth-watering contests as well. India versus South Africa later this evening. Belgium up next, destined to top Pool B. They did get the win yesterday against the Dutch, 3-2, scoring in the 69th minute to all but seal that first seeding out of Pool B. Egypt are down in their attacking corners with the Rahman Yostri, and now it's out of play. Long corner for Egypt. And there's a goalkeeping change for Egypt. So on comes Ahmed Ezzat, and to the bench goes Ahmed Adel. He's had a busy day in goal, has Adel. 14 shots the Dutch team have had, 11 of those have been on target. We welcome Ahmed Ezzat into goal here at the Major Dhyan Chand Stadium in Lucknow. And it won't be long before he's perhaps called upon. There'll be a card for Egypt, and it's going the way of Mustafa Zaidan. Maybe he knew that his goalkeeper wasn't perhaps set, so he tried to hold things up. The professional foul gets in the card. Here's Showanacre attacking Egypt's defenders. Loses his footing, but Egypt are equal to it. Mohamed Nasser with some tidy work. Takes the ball away. We're with Mohamed Adel. A yellow card for Egypt and Mustafa Zaidan. Professional foul. There it was. There will be 10 players aside because a green card's been dished out for the Dutch. It was Van Heiningen who's been marched to the bench. Green card for him. So 2 minutes for a green, 5 for a yellow. So the Dutch side will enjoy a man advantage once Van Heiningen served his 2-minute penalty. Here's Janssen. Scored a double here today, both from penalty corners. Merkus and Demol. Demol. Mighty stick work, goes for a little run, plays it back for Merkus. Now for Janssen. Demol's worked really hard and he's found himself down in this left corner. Chips it into the D, some great 3D skills from Demol. Runs a little bit large on him and out of play. There is Stijn Van Heiningen. He's taking an extra enforced breather. Oh, well done, Demol. Van Damme is free, has Peters on one side, Showanacre on the other. Out to Arts, it was well done by Ezzat, his first piece of work today. There goes the shot from Showanacre, and there goes goal number 7 for the Dutch side. That'll please Dad and the girlfriend. Showanacre with his first goal here today. He's been involved with a couple of assists. Showanacre makes it 7th heaven for the Dutch. Now, Demol's been really good of late. Yop Demol getting free. Charging it in, Showanacre. Tidy work past the outstretched Ahmed Ezzat. Only a second piece of work that he's needed to do, and he's getting an insight into the sort of day Ahmed Adel had before him in Egypt's goal. Beautifully handled by Nuj Showanacre. And goal number 7 for the Dutch side. Showanacre's first today. Egypt still chasing their first goal of the tournament. Really nice work from Mohamed Nasser in towards the D. He's diffused the build-up, battling hard on that far side. We've got another card will be Egypt, and Ahmed Ashraf will join Mustafa Zaidan on the bench. We'll sit with the technical officials. De Gois plays it for Van Heiningen, who's on the pitch. It's 9 plays 11 for a couple of moments here. Into the D, Dutch. The Dutch side go. Well, they've got 7, but they want more, and Arts has the ball. Arts works it towards Peters. Peters gets the shot away. Heavy traffic in front of Egypt's goal, and it's worked all the way back out to Joop de Mol. Here's Janssen. In to the D they go again. Van Damme has it. Being really patient with the ball. Works his way out of the D. Goes to Janssen. They're looking for 8. The Netherlands. They scored 7 against Malaysia. They won that game 7-2. They're looking for number 8. Into the D they come. Schoenacre can't control this one and hands possession back to Egypt. Ezat booted that ball away and flying back in. De Mol to Schoenacre, works it past Ezat, and that was goal number 7. Schoenacre's girlfriend thrilled to see him performing so strongly and loving her time in India as well, which is great to hear. Egypt still with 9 players on. Kroon has the ball. The build up. And for Merkus, it's broken up. Egypt survived, but work it to the far side. Oh, El Ghanani, he's been one of Egypt's best. He was calling for the obstruction, a yellow card for the Netherlands, and it goes the way of Merkus. A professional foul from him earns him 5 minutes on the pine. Well, the plastic is going to be literal. Well, there are plenty of players sitting with the technical officials down on the naughty chairs. Merkus rather. El Ghanani thought he would have been away. He has been a strong performer for Egypt, one of the players on this team who played at this tournament 3 years ago when it was held in Delhi. Egypt finished 15th on that occasion, beating Canada 3-0 in their final classification match. Egypt looking for their 8th, or Netherlands rather, looking for their 8th goal. The build-up into the D. Here's Schoenacre, well trapped from Schoenacre on the reverse, bouncing ball. Egypt survived on this occasion. Here's El Ghanani. Is this his chance that he's been waiting for all game? El Ghanani leaves it outside, well dished. He works his way to the heart of the D. El Ghanani still persisting, gets the shot away, and it's bobbled over Visser's head. El Ghanani can't believe it. He's battled so hard all game. There was great support work from Muhammad Ali. El Ghanani gets himself free, gets the shot, and it bounces over the top. Oh, it's Romyan, in fact. So Visser has made way for the substitute goalkeeper, Joran Romyan. El Ghanani, oh, you can't fault his effort levels today. You thought maybe he was a chance for Egypt's first goal of the tournament. Lost 4-0 against Belgium in the opener, 2-0 against Malaysia, as they've had the unfortunate honour of doing in every Junior World Cup they've played in Egypt. They have finished last in their pool. The Netherlands, though, they are finding a way to score goals. 7 goals in their opener. They won 7-2 to 2 goals in their second game, which they lost 3-2, and this one, 7 more goals. They're looking for number 8. Yorick Kroon works it for Brinkman. Brinkman into the D. Kroon supports well. Could this be their 8? No, it can't. Mustafa Zaidan, alert to the danger. El Ghanani battling against De Wilde. De Wilde plays it for Van Groosen. De Wilde goes to De Gois. Netherlands staring down a matchup with Australia in the quarterfinals. That is a mouth-watering encounter. They played each other in the quarterfinals at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games as well, those two nations. We'll see obviously the senior sides, but Yorick Kroon for the Dutch side did play at Rio, and Blake Govers, the Australian representative here at this tournament, did play at Rio for Australia as well. The Dutch side beat Australia 4-0 to knock them out of the Rio Olympics. It was one of the most polished performances you will see from a senior side in international hockey. And this under-21s team would be keen to do something similar against Australia here in Lucknow at the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. Here is Yorick Kroon into the D. Kroon on the reverse. Good defensive work from Egypt. Mohamed Ghanem getting involved, filling Yorick Kroon's space. Kroon has scored at this tournament so far, scored in the opener, but not since. One of the real talents of not just the future, but right now as well for the Dutch hockey setup. Egypt working it through the heart of the pitch. Mohamed goes with the support of Ashraf. Mohamed Nasser, he's been really good today as well. They battled hard, Egypt. 7-0 they trail. They've conceded 16 shots on goal. They've only managed one of their own, and boy, it was a decent one. Goes with Ghanem. One way, then the other. Gets it back. Now with Mohamed Adel. So Egypt looking to manufacture shot number 2. Here's an opportunity. It's well handled by Romyan. El Ghanani, of course, was front and centre looking for the slightest of opportunities. Ghanani trying to force the issue again. Turn the ball over. Here it is. Great ball in. El Ghanani working towards the heart of goal. Romyan just parries it away. And 7 goals for the Dutch side today. 2 to Janssen, 1 to Van der Graaf, 1 to Schoeneker, Brinkman, Van Dam and Van Groosen. Van Groosen with that goal, equal tournament leading goal scorer with 4, joining Germany's Anton Bokel. Here come Egypt. El Ghanani looking for their first goal of the tournament. El Ghanani in towards goal. The shot comes, the follow-up. It's well handled again from Romyan. Egypt keep on pushing right towards the end of this game. El Ghanani, the look of despair on his face tells a sorry tale. It's his second Junior World Cup, El Ghanani, and he desperately wants to see them score that first goal of this tournament. Romyan with a couple of really fine saves. The follow-up came from Mustafa Ragab, and Yoptomol lent a really solid hand. El Ghanani's frustrations, so too his teammates with Ahmed Ashraf, starting to boil over. Has been a tough tournament for them. They've conceded 30 circle entries here today and have been under siege in all of their games. 4 goals against Belgium they conceded. Oh, El Ghanani, that was another hot chance for Egypt. El Ghanani was all alone with a touch of space. Great cross coming in from Mohamed Nasser. Yoptomol unable to get the touch on it. El Ghanani, all he needed to do was bring it down. Janssen was in his way a little bit, and again that look of anguish on El Ghanani's face. He's been terrific for them today and all tournament. Netherlands looking for goal number 8. That's dispossessed.
Well then, 7-0 Netherlands lead at the moment. Few seconds remain in the hooter to come out, and Netherlands, of course, dominating this game. Egypt still looking for that consolation goal, and definitely the look on their faces really shows the onslaught the Netherlands have done on them at the moment. Egypt still looking for that consolation goal. Will they be able to get it? Few seconds remain. Yes, it may be on the cards. It's a penalty corner for Egypt. It's Nasr Mohammed who made the move, and this is, look at that touch, and that football created the penalty corner for Egypt. Ahmed Al-Aghnani desperately looking for a goal, so was Mohammed Nasr. And if Egypt can manage a goal out here, I tell you what, you're going to go back home so happy. One goal can actually change the dimension of the mentality of a team. A team like Egypt, the African champions, of course, facing a strong European lineup in the form of Netherlands. Nasr to push. Hooter's gone though. This is a strike. Maybe another penalty corner. Denied. And that's the end of the game. Well, the Egyptians are thanking the Almighty for their wonderful display here, though they had to face tough teams in their pool. Netherlands, Belgium, Malaysia. But the happy Netherlands camp. What a convincing victory it was. 7-0 victory on the African champions. The full-time score, Netherlands 7, Egypt 0. Well then, the Netherlands always dominating the proceedings here. They were lucky though with the first goal. And the Egyptians had a tough time, surely. A lovely penalty corner to top it up. Egypt were on the defensive, and then you can't ask for a better penalty stroke than that. What a clean strike it was. And talking about clean finishes, look at that from number 10, Thierry Brinkman. The Netherlands were on a rampage, and what a goal, what a finish it was. Keeping his cool, his calm, number 3, Van de Graaf. Enjoying every moment of the outing. Then came this one save by the goalkeeper, but he had to survive the second strike. He could not. And Jib Jansen got that goal for the Netherlands. This was a clean finish. Look at this deflection by Schonaka. Go down. Netherlands 7, Egypt 0, dominated entirely in this game. 55% possession, 2 conversions out of 5 penalty corners for Netherlands. Egypt got the lone penalty corner in the dying stages. Well, could not convert it. We'll go to the presentation area with Will Davis.
Well, thank you and welcome to the post-match presentation. A huge win for the Netherlands, 7-0 against Egypt. We'd like to start by saying thank you to our sponsors, Hero Motorcorp Limited, Polytan, Adidas and Loughborough University as global partners of the International Hockey Federation. A big thank you also to the host partner Lucknow and to the government of Uttar Pradesh for their presenting partnership of the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. A warm welcome to Mr. Bhuvnesh Kumar, Commissioner of Lucknow Division, who is here to present the Man of the Match award to Nood Shonaker. A wonderful performance from Nood and also the Netherlands team. Big winners 7-0 and able to get on the score sheet as well. We'll welcome them over. Congratulations on the performance and the Man of the Match award. It looked like a fair bit of fun out there. How did you enjoy the game?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the game. We had a couple of good goals and yeah, we played well. And I'm looking forward for the quarterfinal now.
Knowing that you'll potentially play Australia in the next game, how important was it to find that goal-scoring form again after the game against Belgium?
Yeah, really important. We spoke about it and it came all together and we played well. So we're looking forward for the game. Thank you.
Now, we're very pleased to have your father and girlfriend join us during the coverage there in halftime. What sort of support have you had and any messages for them up in the stands?
Yeah, I had a couple of messages and great support, so it's good to have them here.
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations on the win. Good luck in the quarterfinals.
Okay, thank you.
Man of the match, Nood Shonaker, and a big win for the Netherlands, 7-0. And that ends our post-match presentation.
That's how the Netherlands dominated the game today, sitting at the top position. They've got another game in Pool B, that's Belgium-Malaysia coming next. Belgium looking clear favourites, will definitely try to garner the maximum points here. It was chilly in the morning, but then the games were heated up. Australia bringing in the heat on the turf, 4-2 victory against Austria. Korea then lost to Argentina 1-5, and a big win in Pool B. Netherlands beating Egypt 7-0. These are the remaining matches of the day. Pool B will witness Malaysia and Belgium battling it out. Malaysia, of course, will have a tough game, but look at that, 6 p.m. India versus South Africa. We expect a jam-packed house here at the Dhyanchandh Stadium. So coming up now is the action of the last 20 minutes of this game between Netherlands and Egypt.
Netherlands leading Egypt. They've only got, well, they only came into this match with 2 players who scored more than a goal. Brinkman looking for the penalty corner, not doing. Skipper thought he was a sure thing. Dignitaries watching on, enjoying the festival of hockey here at the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 20.